So check this out. I've got vintage. This is vintage, man. The year 2000 solder core. In the year 2000 solder from the year 2000. It's a lot. If you buy something like that today, it's like massively expensive. Back when I got this, I think I got it at Radio Shack or something. It was only like $2 for the whole thing. And my solder setup is, I get copper scrub pads. That's how I clean my tips when I'm done. I have a Yahua 898D, which I need to shut off right now. It is an amateur soldering station, and I use a really, really tiny tip because, as you know, those little teeny tiny solders. This is my latest project right here. I guess I probably shouldn't have this on here, this barcode on. Huh. So how do I just get this off without breaking it? Oh my God, that's on there. It's like they put tape all over the whole thing. I don't even have fingernails, so how do I get this off? Alright. Time for a little plastic destruction. Huh. Well, that didn't work, did it? There we go. Oh, yeah. Alright, so it's just one of those, LED candles that pretend to be a candle. This one's not as good. There's a lot of variance in the flickering, but there's the flickering circuit right there. Now, I've wired it backwards, but they seem to work the same either way. I don't know if it works better if I reverse the pins on the switch, but it's just a very simple variance circuit with a switch on it. And of course, it's a dollar store thing, so just I extend the wires to make it easier. And then I bought a bunch of these caddies, so you get the same exact voltage, and the thing lasts forever. The only problem that I have is putting it in there. Is the bottom of the LED pins they're not grounded, or how do you say it? They're not protected, so it makes a problem because of course sometimes these batteries, they're coated usually, but sometimes you can get shorts on them. There's little causes, but it's not a big deal. I don't really care about it that much. I'm not going to go crazy on safety on a dollar store adventure item. So, yeah, I solder quite a bit. So you just, 1.5 volt, 1.5 volt, 1.5 volt. And this is the same as this, the CR2032. Get the same voltage. It's close enough, and this lasts a lot longer, and plus it's rechargeable, so you don't have to keep buying button cells. Oh man, you know what, I don't like Backstreet Boys musically. I don't like boy bands that do things to further their modeling careers, because they don't really care about the music, but I have that stupid song stuck in my head. I heard it the whole time I was sleeping, like someone was singing it to me. It was driving me bananas. Da, 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 da. This is always the hard part, is getting the back on. I just want this to tilt this way, and it's giving me a hard time. You know, someone said on the internet I was barking up the wrong tree. I kept thinking about that. What the fuck does that mean? Whoops, didn't mean to cuss. What the heck does that mean? Barking up the wrong tree. One, I'm not a dog, so. And I write just because it gives me sanity. Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. I don't know how that happened. I thought I don't know how that happened. Oh, so this was in there before, so it should go in there again. This may be more difficult than I imagined. God. Why? How did I manage to mess this up? This is such a simple mod. Here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Even though I accidentally melted the bottom of the candle. Let's put this back on for aesthetics. I do want it that way. Whoever's singing that song in my head, I hate you. What is going on? Like nothing's fitting the way it's supposed to. Huh. And even the screw is stripped. Okay, well there you go. So now I have a candle that will last probably at least a month. As long as you turn it off and on when you're not using it. Ta-da! Just a simple mod.